Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead reading. And as always, these are timeless, so whenever you feel guided to watch this video, that's when you should watch it. So we're going to be looking at the water signs in this video: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That could be your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus. Keep an open mind for the messages that are coming through. These are very general. And be sure to watch all your signs. I'll be doing the timestamps. They'll be in the description box below. The specials are still running until the end of February, and the link to my website and all that is always in the description box below. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you if you have. Alright, so all that being said, let's begin with Cancer. I'm doing timestamps as I go. Alright, so Cancer. What is going on with Cancer in the week ahead? And Cancer, if you're skipping ahead, always watch the intro as well. So what's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? Cancer in the week ahead. Okay, so the situation, the Ace of Cups. Okay, the challenge is the Eight of Swords. And the outcome is the Knight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So this could be your energy, it could be someone you're dealing with, or, you know, this is someone external to you coming in type situation. But with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, for a lot of you, this can be reconciliation energy. There's some sort of an offer here. It could be an offer of love, it could be an apology, it could be just someone just checking in with you and just saying some very heartfelt things. You haven't seen them in a while, okay, because that's your challenge with the Eight of Swords. You haven't seen this person, you haven't heard from this person, there has been isolation, voluntary isolation, so it's almost like someone's been fighting the urge to reach out, you, them, both, take your pick, and that's the challenge. But in the outcome with the Knight of Swords, it looks like someone kind of cuts through these swords. These, with the Eight of Swords, these are reasons that we tell ourselves not to do something, or yeah, it's what we tell ourselves to talk ourselves out of a situation, right? So, no, I can't reach out, it's going to go badly. No, I can't reach out, they've probably blocked me, but they don't even check, do you know what I mean? No, I can't do this because it's probably going to go wrong. It's that kind of an energy, right? And this is where you've been, or this other person has been, for quite a while. And with the Knight of Swords, it can be very impulsive, but this is very decisive energy, right? This is where, you know what, this is too much, I'm just going to take action and see what's what. That's what the message is. Someone's been in their head all this time, there's been no communication, there's been no action taken, and that has been the challenge. And with the Knight of Swords, someone's just picking up one sword saying, you know what, this is what I choose to do, and I'm actually going to follow through on it, right? This is where we run different scenarios, but we don't really take action. This is where we're saying, you know what, I'm just going to pick one and run with it, and I'll figure it out as I go, right? So that is one scenario that I'm seeing very, very strongly here. And this could be happening, like I say, in your romantic life. It could be happening in your work situation. I don't know. There's an opportunity. It's probably something you're already familiar with, or it's something you've always wanted to do. It's in your energy already somehow. There's an opportunity here. This is something you may have been talking yourself out of. This isn't for me, I don't want that, whatever the case may be, but it never really went away. Why? Because, well, it might actually be for you, whether it's because you have lessons to learn with that, or it's something that is meant for you to have. And either you or someone else, this is saying, you know what, I'm just going to pick one, I'm just going to go with it, and I'll see what happens, right? It's better than this place I'm at. So let's clarify here for Cancer in the week ahead. With the Ace of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. With the Eight of Swords, we have the Lovers. Yeah, there you go. And with the Knight of Swords, we have the Fool. Definitely. Someone taking a chance here. Six of Cups. Under that, we have the Five of Swords. So this is something where it might have ended badly, whatever this is. There were some harsh words said, or there was some bitterness. Maybe that's the reason why, you know, you've been telling yourself it's a case of, no, they need to reach out to me because they messed up more than I did, or is that kind of an energy. But this can be a very intense romantic connection, which is why you haven't been able to shift it. It has not left your energy. You haven't been able to do that. Or this is connected to a very big decision, like, you know, something that would change the course of your life, right? A change in career, a change in relationship status, a change, something you view as long-term commitment, okay? And like I say, with the Eight of Cups under the Ace of Cups, this is something you've dealt with before, or someone you've dealt with before. It could be another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Come on, camera. But whatever the case is, someone walked away, or both of you walked away. There was a lot of emotion or love or a lot of potential to that situation, but I think it was overwhelming. And then, or it seemed like it's too big type thing, or it would take too much of a commitment, and whatever the case is, someone walked away from it with the Eight of Cups. Someone detached, walked away. The challenge, like I say, it's you haven't been able to shift it, no matter what you've been telling yourself or the other person, because it's something that is meant to be in your life for various reasons. It'll be different for everyone, but it looks like in the outcome, someone is literally just going for it. They're taking action, and whatever happens, happens. With the Fool, this is saying, you know what, I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm going to just go for it, and I'll figure it out as I go, because that's the energy of the Knight of Swords, right? But they're very determined. They're very focused. Even if it's just to change the energy between the two of you, right? If it's a sibling or a friend, or they're saying, or you're saying, I don't want this to be the energy between us. I want us to be okay with each other. I want us to be able to check in with each other every now and again. I want us to be able to hang out together. I want us to be able to get back together, or whatever the case is, right? I don't want this to be our last conversation. I don't want this to be the first thing we think about when we think about each other with the Five of Swords, okay? So it looks like someone's coming in to make something right, or this could be you, because like I say, I feel like you have been holding yourself back, telling yourself, no, it's not going to work, or they need to reach out to me first because they're the one that messed up, or they messed up more than I did, or it could have been a case of you feeling guilty. I don't know, right? Or it's just, like I say, it's something big, like, do you want children? And you've been telling yourself, no, I don't. Maybe it's caused a rift, maybe it's caused arguments, maybe it's caused a lot of tension and pressure within yourself. This could all be happening internally. But then something happens, you take a chance, you go for it, okay, and you shift the energy around that topic in your life, right? So you're going to have to take it as it resonates with you. So let's get some oracle energy and advice for Cancer for the week ahead. But heavily seeing reconciliation energy here, guys. A moment's regret. Yeah, look, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. So it could have been a case of you made a decision and then kind of regretted that decision. You made a decision. You might have been very loud, right? Obnoxious, blunt about it. No, I don't want this. Or no, that's it, I'm done, I'm walking away. And I feel like you've always regretted it, okay? And it's almost like, I wish I could take it back, I wish I could change my mind, but then you're thinking, well, I can't go back to this other person, either because of ego, or because, you know, they could never forgive me, they can never take me back, or whatever the case may be, that you've been telling yourself that's just not true with that Eight of Swords, whatever it is. What else we have? Belong to your own dream, create your own life, number 32, and wake up. It's your moment. Yeah. Someone's coming out of some sort of a slumber, okay? Someone's coming out of inaction. This is you being inside your own head with whatever it is that you've been telling yourself that's just not true. It might have been true at one point, it might have felt true at one point, or you told yourself that's your truth at one point, but it's almost like you changed your mind, you've learned different things, you've kind of come around to whatever the situation is, and it's like, well, how do I talk about it now? Because I was so rude, or I was so blunt, or I was so insensitive last time we had this conversation. How do I now start that conversation? You know what I mean? They're never gonna listen to me, they're never gonna want to talk to me. It's that kind of an energy that you've been telling yourself, and it's coming out of that, it's waking up from that. Knight of Swords, clarity, mental clarity, and taking action with 25, right? Adding up to a 7. You have wisdom, you have different knowledge now, and you have this determination to at least speak up, to at least have a conversation, and whatever happens, happens, right? Is the energy of the Fool with the Knight of Swords. Whatever happens, happens. I just want to make this right. I want to restore peace in this connection. If it leads to something else, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I need to make it right, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, okay? You've been kind of beating yourself up over something that you said kind of very passionately, slightly rude, or very rude. It depends from one case to the other. But Cancer, this is telling you that yes, this can be fixed. There's still a lot of love there, okay? There's still a lot of affection there. There's still a lot of potential there. Whatever this is with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers, it can be fixed. It can be resolved. It can be improved upon, healed, and then wherever it goes from there, it'll be different for everyone, okay? But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. So I'm going to leave that with you, and if you are dealing with this situation, I hope the reading helps you. You can absolutely change your mind. You can absolutely have a different opinion, or feel differently about a situation. No matter what was said prior, you can always make it right. You can always make it better. You know what I mean? Okay, bear with. Let me shut the door. Charlie has graced us with his presence, and he always likes to make an entrance. So he just opens the door as wide as he possibly can, and then just sits in the doorway for like 5 seconds. Do you see me? I have arrived. He's just so adorable. Alright, so moving on to Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. And as always, if you are skipping ahead, please make sure to also watch the intro. So let's see what's coming up for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Right, in the situation we have the Queen of Swords. In the challenge we have the Death card. In the outcome we have the Six of Wands. Okay. So it looks like bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time for change here. Change within a dynamic, change within a relationship, change of job, change of residence. Because in your situation with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but this is you taking charge of a situation. Putting emotion aside, I feel like it rings a bell with your reading last week or the weeks before. This is where, you know, you put emotion aside and you're going to do what's right and what's fair, okay, in a situation. And it looks like what that is ending something, okay? And it's showing up in your challenge because you've known that this needs to happen, but you've been struggling with it. You've been trying to mend it, fix it, give it more time, give someone the benefit of the doubt, give someone a million second chances, telling yourself it's going to get better, it needs more time, whatever the case is, but actually deep down knowing that it probably just, it needs to end because that's the best, or the most fair, right, if I can say the most fair, outcome of that situation. And in the outcome, you have the Six of Wands. This is victory energy. This is independence, freedom. So it looks like by cutting something out that was dead anyway, it was a dead end, it was dead weight, it was dead anyway. By cutting something out of your life, you have this new found sense of freedom with the Wheel of Fortune. And it also kind of changes your fortune, quite literally, is what I'm seeing. So whatever this is, it was holding you back. It was blocking your manifestation process. It was blocking your abundance, whether you were aware of this or not, whether that abundance is financial or emotional or health-wise, whatever. Which is why you have these two major arcanas, right? And it looks like this was a very difficult lesson for you to learn. It might have been to do with self-love, self-respect, self-worth, boundaries, setting up for what's right, okay, speaking up when something is unfair and taking action, as opposed to always being understanding, always being forgiving, always being the bigger person in a situation, always kind of leaning more towards being understanding to others more than to yourself. Does that make sense? And whatever this is, whether you are actually ending a dynamic, a situation, a job, a relationship, or whatever this is, or this could be something within you where that type of behavior, that type of pattern is ending. So you're still in the same dynamics, you're not quitting your job or anything, but how you react, respond, think of it, how you behave, your expectations are completely different. And it's like night and day. Do you know what I mean? With the Death card, though, it would probably be something external as well that is changing for everyone else to see, right? But good for you, Scorpio. Let's get more clarity here. Queen of Swords. Yeah, we have the High Priestess. You have been, you've known this needs to happen for quite some time, but it's like you've been fighting yourself. With the Death card, we have the Sun. Absolutely. Clarity. Okay. Also, a weight being lifted. Quite literally, because you're letting go of this dead weight, right? It's victory, it's standing out, it's independence, and it's like re-sparking your abundance. Does that make sense? Because now you realize that you are deserving. There's no more second guessing yourself, there's no more doubting yourself, there's no more selling yourself short, putting yourself down, right? I can't ask for that, that's too much. No, why? It's what you deserve. If you do the math, quite literally, it's what you deserve, right? And maybe you had an issue with that before. Giving people often do. And the lesson of fairness and boundaries is one that giving people need to learn. And it's a very difficult lesson to learn, but it looks like you got it, okay? And with the Six of Wands, in the outcome, yeah, the Tower. I mean, come on. Breaking free of outdated structures and taking back the power in your own life. Under the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Four of Coins. What did I say? You've been blocking your manifestation. You've been blocking your abundance. Holding on to a situation, telling yourself that it's enough, telling yourself that it's okay, it's fine, it'll do. But actually knowing that you deserve better. And now with this change here, you go from telling yourself, you know what, it's fine, it's okay, it's enough. It's not really what I wanted, it's not really what I deserve, but it's okay, it's something, I just need to be grateful and shut up about it, right? But that's not right, that's not fair. And by doing this, going through this process and making these changes, you flip that coin, and now you're embarking upon your true path where your abundance lies, okay? It's quite beautiful, Scorpio. So whatever this is for you with these major arcanas, it can be happening in different places in your life, in all areas of your life, because it's a very deep transformation here. When we transform, everything around us transforms, because we're different, so we attract different things, different people, different situations. And that's what I'm looking at for you, Scorpio. So congratulations. You're going to have to tell me what this is for you, but if it helps, if you're dealing with the situation and the reading helps you, do let me know. Let's see, Oracle Energy and Advice for Scorpio for the week ahead. Bottom of the deck, follow the White Rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity, number 3. This is the number of growth, of expansion. I also see protecting your innocence with this energy. Learning the value of who you are. Learning the value of innocence, being genuine, being open, being loving. But also knowing when to pull back and when to put up boundaries when it comes to that. Learning not to allow people to take advantage of you, pretty much, right? Clock time, pressure, in a rush, number 14, adds up to a 5, the number of change. It's time. I mean, it's time. It's more than time. It's past time. Number 2, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure. Precipice of change. Pause before action. Absolutely. So you're changing your path here, and it will reflect in your partnerships, be they romantic, with family, a friend, professional. Okay. You're ready for new, you're ready for change. You've been fighting it for a good long while with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Intuitively, you knew what needed to happen, but then you've been kind of explaining it away. And it looks like you're finally embracing this. You finally had enough. You have reached that point where you've had enough, and it's like, no, enough is enough, okay? I don't care how I feel about this. I'm putting emotion aside completely. I want to see fairness here. I want to see justice here, okay? I'm not going to ask for more than I deserve, but I need to get what I deserve. I'm not going to settle for less. I'm not going to accept less okay? Or being treated less than I deserve, or receiving less than I deserve, okay? Fill in the blanks. And you are breaking free from old patterns, old traditions, old ways of seeing things, old ways of being. And like I say, that can also translate into breaking free from a job or a particular company, a person, a relationship, or several relationships. It'll be different for everyone, but you're not turning back. You're not looking back. You're not turning back. And as soon as you do this and you start on this new path, on this new venture for yourself, you'll get, it's like you're coming out of a time of waiting for people to treat you properly, waiting for you to be seen, waiting for you to be appreciated, waiting for, you know what I mean? And you're going into, look, you're sitting pretty in that garden that is everything that you deserve, okay? And more, because there's a door there that leads you to more, that leads you to the next level. And that's exactly what's going on here, okay? You're switching things around, you're turning the wheel of fortune for yourself, okay? So that's pretty awesome. And overdue, I would say, with these cards, and considering your previous readings that we've done. Okay, so I will leave that with you. And we're going to move on to Pisces. Hey Pisces, thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're doing well. As always, if you're skipping ahead, always watch the intro. Let's see what's going on for Pisces in the week ahead. Pisces in the week ahead. Pisces. Okay, what is this? Page of Coins, Princess of Coins. I'll put it back and see if it pops back up, but that could be job offers, good news to do with money or education, or some sort of proposals or offers of commitment. Judgment, reconciliation for some, or receiving the news you have been waiting on. If it's to do with job or money or property. So let's see, Pisces in the week ahead. Pisces in the week ahead. Okay, what do we have? In the situation, we have the 8 of Coins. The challenge is the Knight of Swords. The outcome is the Death card. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Okay, give me a second. Harvey has also graced us with his presence, although he's not sure he's staying, so. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, could be your energy. I'm seeing it as your energy. This is very charismatic. You're very charismatic. You're very attractive. You're attracting opportunities of all kinds. You're attracting people, opportunities. With your it's just your confidence. In the situation, we have the 8 of Coins. You've been working on yourself, working on your money, working on your stability, working towards your own independence and self-sufficiency, okay? Financial and otherwise. The challenge with the Knight of Swords, I feel like this is, you've been working your way to some sort of change, but you couldn't take action, okay? It's almost like something wasn't ready. Something needed more work. This is an energy of the Apprentice, right? You're not ready. Something needed more time. Something needed more work, and that's your challenge. So it might have been delays that are going on here. In the outcome, we have the Death card. So this is complete transformation. I feel like it's the end of you feeling like you're not ready, or the end of you feeling like you need to work more, learn more, be better, do better, before you can be free, independent, you can go after what you truly want, okay? I feel like it's the end of that kind of cycle, and it's a brand new beginning for yourself. It could be a change in residence, it could be a change in career, it could also be a change in status if you've been single and open to love. You've been working on yourself, working through issues, working to heal whatever needed healing. This is where you could be ending that cycle of being single with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Because your challenge has been taking action. Your challenge has been implementing change. You've been keeping yourself safe and protected in what's familiar and working on things that are practical, right? So to avoid being too much in your feelings, too much in your head, You're like, I'm just going to focus on this. I'm just going to, set goals for myself, reach the goal, and then set something else, reach that, okay? And this is telling you that cycle is coming to an end. The cycle of you preparing for something, whether you're aware that that's what you were doing or not, the cycle of you preparing for something is ending, because there's going to be an opportunity for you to actually step into a completely new cycle, right? So let's get more clarity here for Pisces. With the 8 of Coins, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. With the Knight of Swords, we have Strength. Yeah, that has been your challenge. You've been holding yourself back. You're like, no, I don't want to be impulsive. No, I don't want to rush into anything, out of anything, towards anything or anyone. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to work on things that I can see, control, manage, touch, and feel, right? The concrete. And I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to work smart here. And with the Death card in the outcome, the 4 of Wands. And one more. And the Moon. And one more. I don't like to end on the Moon. The 3 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so what's under the Queen of Wands? The Devil. You have been working very, very hard on yourself to overcome patterns of behavior or patterns of thinking that were toxic, that were negative, that were keeping you stuck, that were making you feel less than. And that cycle is coming to an end, okay? Because you're like, no, I don't want to repeat. I'm holding myself back from going after something, communicating with something, someone, whatever, because either I'm not ready for that, I need to be better to go for that, in a better financial position, in a better position when it comes to my training, my background, my career, I don't know, my qualifications. No, I'm not ready for a relationship because I'm still working on myself to overcome my past, but also overcome codependency, toxic behaviors, patterns, so that when I do get myself into a relationship, I don't just end up repeating the past. Or it could be holding yourself back from reaching out to someone from your past where there have been issues and codependency and toxicity of any kind. And it looks like this is the universe's way of telling you that, okay, you've done the work, you did the right thing, right, by holding yourself back with the Strength card and focusing on strengthening your position, giving yourself stability, working through any sort of issues you might have. You did the right thing. That's the right thing to do. That's the mature approach with the Emperor, okay? And that cycle is now coming to an end because of something that is coming full circle with the Moon, or this could also be something that you've been waiting on or hoping for. It's almost a case of, I hope this is still there when I complete my healing, right? Because we do see reconciliation energy for some, right? Something that was over is getting a new cycle, but it's going to be a healthier, more stable kind of cycle this time because you're healthier and more stable within yourself. For others of you, this can be a job opportunity that is big. You'll have to end what you're already in, right, with the 4 of Wands. And I feel like it's something that you've discussed prior because it's been in your energy with the Moon. There's been this energy of waiting for it. And you finally have the offer and you finally have, the celebration. And I feel like it'll be quite a step up when it comes to career, quite a step up when it comes to money. It's a brand new cycle in your life, right? It's new level when it comes to the Death card here. Changing your status, changing your residence because you can afford something bigger or better. You can buy a better car, or newer, whatever. You won't have to worry about money, right, anymore, which is a very big deal. And I feel like you haven't been there before in your life. It's that kind of an energy, okay? It's kind of life-changing type of energy here. Let's get some oracle energy and advice for Pisces. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. I also see for others of you, you have recently met someone and you've been holding yourself back because you work together and you don't want to complicate things, or they're your boss with the Emperor, male or female. Or again, you've been telling yourself, no, I'm not ready for a relationship right now. And this is telling you there's going to be a shift with the Knight of Swords. There's going to be some sort of an impulsive message, impulsive communication that just kind of sparks your passion, and it's like it wakes you up. It brings you back to life, as it were, out of this slumber. And you just decide to go for it, okay? You just decide, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go, see what happens. And it could end up, again, you changing your status, because now you're going to be in a relationship, or even this could be someone that is going to be in your life for a long time with the Moon card there. Bottom of the deck, such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. What did I just say? Number 45, so it's a 9. So again, it's the end of slumber. It's the end of inaction. It's the end of... It's like you're coming out of the cocoon. You're coming back to reality, right? You're coming back to life, which is something I've said prior in your reading. With the coming home here, there could also be that energy of reconciliation. But again, I feel like it's on a different footing, different foundation. Because with the Death card there, it's like it'll be something completely different. You're different, the person's different, your interactions are going to be different. There's a level of maturing and maturity that's coming here. Okay, what else? Curious or incuriouser. Now you have curious again, so you have like 3 times curious. Curiosity, 4 times curious. Okay, so there's going to be definitely something offered to you, something presented to you. Another number 9. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. I'm seeing that as something very unexpected, but it sparks your curiosity. Or it's something where it kind of looks familiar, but it's different, so that makes you curious, right? If it's a case of a reconciliation, or if it's a new dynamic, again, it's like so far you've been saying no to a lot of things because you're like, no, I'm still working on myself, I'm still working on this, I need to do better here, I need to be better there. And you've been saying no to a lot of things, whether consciously or subconsciously, because it's like you've blocked things energetically, right? And then something shifts, something comes in, and it's like you can't say no to it. There's something about it, you can't say no to it. Does that make sense? And that's your shifting point of coming back to reality. Uncertainty, choose who you will become. Yeah, number 39, you're coming out of this place of uncertainty. You're coming out of this place of feeling not good enough, or feeling like you have to be better, or feeling like, you know, this is too big, I don't know if I can do that, this is too big of a commitment, I don't know if I can do that. Okay, you're coming out of a place of uncertainty, instability, insecurity within yourself that has caused you to withdraw because you decided, I need to be better, I need to work on myself, I need to address my issues. Okay, and this is, you know, this is telling you that was the right thing to do, that was the right course of action, you've been doing that, the process is done, okay, you're ready to come back into the world, you're ready to take chances again, you're ready to get yourself involved in new connections, friendships, career dynamics, relationships of any kind, right? And that's what I feel we're looking at here for you, Pisces. So it's pretty awesome. You're gonna have to tell me what this is for you, but I mean, good luck with it. I hope the reading helps you. It's awesome. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, and like I say, if something just sticks with you, you might even say no at first, but then it sticks with you. It doesn't go anywhere. Then that's a sign for you to look into it, see where it takes you. Right? Discover, inquire, see where it takes you. And I feel like it will take you to a very unexpected place with the moon, but very positive with the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Very positive, very stable, harmonious, loving, exciting, okay, type of place. And that will be your new cycle. All right? So I will leave that with you. Looking forward to your feedback. Hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.